Perfect.
At this juncture, I would want to call on the acting orator of the college to come do justice. The person that we are about to call is an associate professor in the nursing profession. So for some of you that still have that mentality that, oh, I'm just going to do nursing, I think you should begin to see this as a profession indeed. It is not a just thing anymore. You have nurses that are professors, associate professors, doctors, and what have you. So this morning we have in our midst an internationally recognized nurse, an associate professor from an internationally recognized university, coming to talk to us on who the professional nurse of the 21st century should be. It's on this note that I call on the orator, Mr. Emmanuel Ejodi, to come and give the presentation.
Permit me to stand on existing protocol. Standing before you is Dr. Grace Ogeho Enoma. She is an absolute professional to the core. Her exploit has been. Through her leadership, the Federal Ministry of Health in Nigeria, in collaboration with National Association of Nigerian Nurses in North America, created an action plan on public awareness and campaign against domestic violence in Nigeria. Her leadership established Nurses Technical Committee that focuses on developing a blueprint for strengthening nurses through coordinated multi-system policies and programs. Dr. Ogeho Enoma also mentored nurses to advance their career, resulting in many nurses obtaining their PhD and doctorate in nursing practice. She has published several articles in peer-reviewed journals. Her significant contributions to the African immigrant community, the nursing profession, and healthcare in general have made her a role model to other nurses and a woman and African immigrant. Above all, she is a wife, she is a mother, she is a family-oriented person, and a strong believer in God. She puts God first, family second, and career third. That is her principle. Ogeho Enoma for her lecture.
I'm so excited to be here today. And if you are excited, I want you to give a hand of applause to our Lord. It has made today possible for us to be here, alive, to see this reality. I think for recollection, this school has been closed for over, 9 years? 10 years? Okay. But now we are reopening, and I'm so excited to be part of this celebration and also to witness the first college of nursing science. I'm going to appreciate His Excellency, Governor Godwin Noel Obaseki, who has made this possible. Without him, we will not be here today. We really appreciate His Excellency for doing a great job. The Provost, Dr. Patricia Okigwe, thank you. Edo State College of Nursing, academic staff, want to thank you. My fellow alumni. You see this? Please, I want to appreciate these men and women in blue who came out here to support you. Kilometer 6 family, we call ourselves, went through this school. So my fellow alumni, I want to appreciate you. My professional colleagues, congratulations to you incoming students, our future nurses. Your hard work has paid off, as the registrar has said. For you to be here today, out of many who took the entrance exam, shows your dedication to hard work already. Congratulations, parents, families and friends that are here today for your return on investment. Without your support, your children will not be here today. So State School of Nursing former faculty members, I think I saw Mrs. KJ. Please stand up. She was my lecturer. And healthcare system. I'm glad to say that I'm a product of your expertise and leadership. After a life of over 30 years, I still recall from my early days of basic nursing in this school the importance of quality patient care. This school gave me the tools to succeed. The excellent foundation laid here gave me the skills and competency to do what I do today. I'm indeed very grateful. To be the Yankee School is no joke. This school,
they'll do that in good.
and I'm so happy. I recognize that nursing is not just about providing care. Nursing is about the general commitment to the values of mankind. Nursing is the what? General commitment to the values of mankind. Freedom, equality, solidarity, tolerance, respect for nature, observance of human rights, and assurance of sustainable developmental and environmental protection. This commitment involves spiritual and socio-economic and environmental. Fortunately, as nurses, we have direct experience and thorough knowledge of these needs. According to the Institute of Medicine, this is the area I want us to focus on. Institute of Medicine annual report 2011 that nursing is what? Leading change. These are the 5 pillars I'm going to talk about briefly. 5 pillars of change that must take place in healthcare system for good patient outcome to occur. And what are those 5? Changing healthcare system require nurses to possess increasing knowledge, clinical competency, greater independence, and autonomy in clinical judgment. Because you are right here with the patient. You will know we are the best as scientists as a nurse. You should know the changes that is going on with that patient. So that is why education is very important. So whatever level, every opportunity you have is to do what? Educate yourself, especially in assessment skills. So that you know when changes are happening. You know when changes in the environment, not only at the bedside, but also in the community. Also, you want to educate yourself about the sophisticated technologies and society's orientation to health. I just want to tell you, we have a lot of what? Google University patients, which means before the patient comes to you, they already research it so they know. So as nurses, you have to be at the forefront to deal with that Google patient, that patient that have gone to Google University. So you have to be, that's why education is very important, that you have to continually what? Upgrade yourself. The development is good for this profession as well as the consumers of nursing services, because better education preparation will lead to better performance, and that has been proven. So 1, we said education, we're talking about the 5 pillars. 2, practice. Nurses should practice to the full extent of their education and training. Deal with health issues as well as equity and social determinants. It's not just focusing on the patient at the bedside. You have to see the community through the lens of that patient. You have to see the community, the problem through the lens of that patient. It's no longer enough that they're on the blood pressure. If that patient is having high blood pressure, what about the community? So you have to see your community through the lens of that patient that is in front of you. Practice, because your role as a nurse is to do what? Remove barriers, remove obstruction. Not only from the patient that is in front of you, but those barriers and obstructions that is in our community, that is in our society. So identify barriers to care and strategies to overcome those barriers. And I'm excited to see these young and talented students right now. And we want your what? Your talent, your expertise. Yes, dancing to heal. You could what? Heal the patient through your dancing. You have talent for dancing, sure, you could use it. You have talent for poetry, sure, as a nurse, you could use poets for healing. So as a nurse, it's not just what? Giving injections, it's more than that. We're talking about social determinants of health. What is that talent that you have that you can use to heal the society, that you can use to heal the community, that you can use to heal, the patient? So we talk about what? Practice. Practice to the level of your education. Number 3, collaborations. You cannot do anything without collaboration. It's not about the doctors or the nurses. The patient is the center of care. And that is what we say, what? You are a pharmacist, you are what? A chemist, what else are you? Biochemist, what else? Social worker, what else? Manager, what else? Nutritionist. So because the patient is what? Under your care, you are coordinating the care. So it's set to deal with people at all levels. The housekeeper is part of the team. The goal of collaboration is to transform care, optimize patient satisfaction, and create knowledge. That is why the housekeeper is what? Part of the team. Collaboration. You have to collaborate, with everybody. So the goal of collaboration is to transform care, optimize patient satisfaction, and create better patient outcomes through teamwork and service excellence. So you can see 3 pillars. What was the first pillar? Education. Number 2 pillar? Practice. Number 3? Collaboration. Number 4? Research and data. Research. Information is a critical impetus for action. Information about mortality, and we know that about 20% of the global maternal mortality is in Nigeria. So we need that information, that data, about health and health utilization. How many primary health care centers do we have? How many do we need? So we need this data to help us plan, to lead. Nurses need to use innovative research approaches that move beyond research as academic exercise. You don't want to waste your time to collect information and leave it under your bed. We have to utilize it to change bring changes and remove barriers. Nurses must generate new understanding. What I hate, even as a nurse leader, is to hear this is the way we've always done it. Right, guess what? We move on. You are still there. We don't do it that way anymore. So as students, you come in with ideas, right? So you have technology know-how. We have the experience over here. And when the two come together, what happens? Good patient outcome. Don't say, I'm just a student. Bring those ideas. We need new knowledge, new understanding on how our treatment works, how the things we are doing is it working. So nurses must not only rely on old information, but generate new understanding and to disseminate the understanding in practical and easily accessible ways to all stakeholders. What gets measured, get done. We have to measure it. It's not enough to do things. Why are we doing it? What is the outcome? Data is very important. So nurses must use data to set priorities and guide policies and programs. So what was number 1 pillar? Education. Number 2? Practice. Number 3? Collaboration. Number 4? I think you all have passed already. Number 5, leadership. Very critical. So these pillars, nursing profession must produce leaders throughout the system from bedside to the boardroom. Now we can start looking to see how many leaders we have in this room out of the 100 people. You don't have to wait to graduate before we get leaders. Leaders are identified from the moment you step your foot into this school. When you see that something is not done, you're not waiting for the academic staff. So leaders, we need leaders, so that we can do what? Optimize patient care. Nurses must not only maintain clinical status, but nurses must be at the table where policies are being made. This is where I have problems. Unfortunately, we have few nurses at the policy level, and we wait for implementation. It's too late when you are implementing. If you are not there when decisions were made, guess what? Your implementation is going nowhere. So you want to be at the table. If you are not at the table, you'll be in the menu. And that is why most nurses complain. We don't want complainants, we want our problem solvers. So you have to be at the table, so that when policies are being made, your input is needed to what? Change patient outcome. Politics is a necessary part of policy process. A lot of nurses say politics is dirty. Well, good luck. Because if you are not part of it, you will be implementing. And then you will not be happy with that. So politics is a necessary part of the policy process when multiple interests will compete to achieve individual goals. So when you are not there, when the money is being shared, what happens? Nothing goes to nursing. So you have to be there so that you can have funding for nursing care. It's about patients. So you need those decisions. Through effective political action, nurses can positively influence legislative decisions and health policies. If you are not there, we have about 0.2% nurses at the policy level. We want these 100 people to change that. I will leave you with this. Maya Angelou said, I have learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Nurses must not only maintain high clinical standards, but also serve service that satisfies the patient. One thing that is very trendy in my environment right now is patient satisfaction. You can be the best nurse in the world if you don't provide it in a way that the patient is satisfied, you've not done anything. To meet this dual challenge, and what is that? Providing clinical skills and also what? That satisfy the patient. Nurses must understand what constitutes both clinical excellence and patient satisfaction. Please, I want the 100 students to stand up. And if you are a nurse, if you want leadership, I think you need to look at your family and loved ones. As you provide care every day, remember that your hands represent the symbols of your strength and the profession. As such, I will challenge you with Martin Luther King words that says, if a man is called to be a street sweeper, he should sweep the streets, even as Michelangelo painted, or Beethoven composed music, or Shakespeare wrote poetry. He should sing so well that all Florence Nightingale land. Thank you for having me.
We're very grateful. Please be seated.
To have some visible personality in our midst this morning. Firstly, I would like to recognize our mother, Comrade Dr. Lady C.R. State School of Nursing and Midwifery University. Followed by Mrs. Stella E. Obasi, former lecturer, State School of Nursing. She's a retired DNS. Also, Dr. Mrs. Joy O. Otopila, retired DNS, Central Hospital. Belinda Ogefa, English Vice. We have in our names comrades and Catherine and Simeon. We also have in our if I start reading her qualifications, we will not get to the email. I'd like to welcome Pastor Mrs. H.C. Alice, DNSS nationwide, a board member of Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria. Thank you very much. Jackson is
and willingness to put Edo State on the global map in healthcare delivery, restoring this giant institution to its pride of place. It is imperative to note here that the vision of the Edo State government is to have a college of nursing that will produce well-trained and competent nurses who will compete favorably with their international counterparts. The school is not meant for just local consumption, but also for international community, and will affiliate and collaborate with notable institutions across the globe. We have a robust and encompassing curriculum consistent with the provisions of the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria. Also, we are proud of the investment that has been made in this establishment, and we can confidently state that Edo State College of Nursing Sciences houses the best of facilities and equipment in Nigeria and abroad. I urge you, therefore, to take ownership of this institution, be it an alumni, be it a staff or faculty or student. Take ownership of this institution and work towards preserving its assets and integrity. My vision for this College of Sciences is that it's first among its equal, most preferred, making significant contributions to the society, efficiently run, self-reliant, and a force to be reckoned with among schools of nursing globally. This we strive to achieve by empowering you, the students, with the needed skills, knowledge, and core meaningful values that contribute to the nursing profession. And I challenge you all to enlist in this robust vision. Therefore, students, be wise, resourceful, resilient, and ethical in all your dealings, taking into consideration the nursing professional ethics. Bear in mind that you are here to walk in the ever-busy lane of answering your calls to meet the yearnings and aspirations of humanity, and you have to discover who you are and your destiny, and be ready to render service to the people. Once again, I welcome you all to Edo State College of Nursing Sciences, a citadel of academic excellence. As nursing students, you were the cream of the crop that we were able to get, because so many people applied and we were only able to get just hundreds of you. And it was a challenge for us really to pick the hundreds of you, because there were so many talented Edo youth. I wish that Nursing and Midwifery Council have given us more quota to take more people, but we cannot do that. But again, welcome, and you are in for action. So, what you have to do is, you are here, and you have to be mindful of what you do, because as an institution, we have produced many brilliant nurses that are resourceful and professional nurses that are sitting in front of me right now, and that's my queen over there, and many others that I know. You guys have to take over from them, because they have paid their dues, and we need you to spring up and take over from them. They have paid their dues. So, which means you have to do your job, and we urge you all to key into this as you aspire to be a worthy ambassador of this school. Please be reminded that the oath you took today is to be obedient to the school authorities and to be of good conduct throughout your year in this school. Be warned that a breach of the oath you took today, either in whole or in part, individually or in conspiracy with others, will attract appropriate sanctions. So, I admonish you all to be of good behavior, stay clear from exam malpractice, cultism, hooliganism, and other forms of social vices. On our part as an institution, we assure you a maximum security here on campus and in our hostels. However, we plead that you report any suspicious activities to the school authorities and or our security personnel stationed in strategic places. Finally, students, I charge you all to be humble, inquisitive, and ever ready to learn to make yourself, your family, the school, and Edo State proud everywhere you go. As our motto reads, knowledge for service. Work hard to break academic records while you acquire skills and attitude backed by sound moral behavior to be able to render quality services to humanity. Do not be hostile to anyone, whether you are in the school hostel or in the community or at the bedside or anywhere you find yourself. Be friendly, be professional. Put on your thinking cap and know why you are here and be ready and willing to notice something and to make a change when you see one. Take advantage of the qualified faculty that we have here, our simulation and demonstration lab and equipment, our conventional and e-library, and the multiple resources that are available to you here. Having said this, stay close to your tutors. Accept constructive criticism and do not be shy to ask questions if you need one. Remember, you are here to learn. In conclusion, my sincere gratitude goes to everyone, every individual, every group who have contributed in one way or another to bring this day to fruition. But I especially acknowledge the team from Canada, led by the consultant, Mrs. Esther Oshinoyi, DMP, a professional nurse to the core. She demonstrated sheer strength and energy that a nurse can make a difference. When Dr. Grace was speaking, she goes that nurses have to be at the table where the policies are made. And this is clearly evident in this place here because she was at the table, she directed the affairs to the construction of this institution to the point that everything we can possibly need is made available. In contrast, there are places where a nurse is not part of the construction team. You may come into your area, there is not even a wash hand basin. You can't wash your hands. And you know that hand washing is 101 for us, right? But not the case yet. Madam Esther, I salute you. Thank you for giving my team and myself a soft landing. Because if you weren't here, I wouldn't know where to start. Because for me, I did not know Edo. I did not know nothing. I just came in here and I found here, I said, oh, okay, we have a place to stand. Thank you. We truly appreciate you. Grace will give her a number. I call her my queen from Edo. And I'm looking forward to be like her when we grow up. So, but especially, I thank you for bringing this establishment back, bringing this.
Very good, thank you, dear Provost. And without further ado, we call on our guest lecturer. We have a little gift for you from the college. And then please send it come forward to receive it.
Okay, will the leadership step forward? DNS, the leadership step forward. What is Madam Consultant, come forward. Dr. Grace, my sister. So, this is from Edo State College of Nursing Sciences, and it reads, an award of excellence presented to worthy alumni, Dr. Grace Ogiho Enoma, for your professional role in the development of the nursing profession worldwide, especially in Nigeria, Edo State in particular. Courtesy, Edo State College of Nursing Sciences.
It was like a dream for us to hear that our dear kilometer 6, because that is the name we call here. During our time, this road is called kilometer 6, the Sapler Benin Road, and it was virtually empty. We call it, and felt that it is high time we see. Therefore, for us to introduce ourselves to the upcoming nurses, we decided to make life beautiful for you. That instead of going to the streets and into the town to make simple things as photocopy, we decided kilometer 6 family, the old students of then Bender State School of Nursing, and then State School of Nursing, Edo State, and now Edo College of Nursing. This is for you. Great nurses! Great nurses! Intelligent nurses! Articulate nurses! Confident nurses! Confident nurses! Anthem. Yes, and the reason for this anthem is to boost your morale, to make you love nursing the more. We will sing our nurses anthem and you will listen.
We are called to serve humanity, and down with the atoms of glory. We are built for eternity and musically, that transcends through every generation. Immaculate and unequal, we are the sons of God to anyone, and the foundation for building the holy world. Together we shall stand, our sins are great, our sins are carried, and every
To say right now, we have been given an ultimatum. We are not even placed because we are closed down. Wait and see. And I know that one day you will wake up and you will see. And I'm glad today that everyone woke up to see, not just see, but to see something that is an edifice globally. And our prophet just said that it is the best both in Nigeria and outside the country. We want to appreciate God that He made this a reality. And we thank God for our sister, Anada, and all that worked to make this possible. And our nun that did not sit down. Our pastor and everyone that contributed to make sure this thing came to reality. For our students, you have come to a great family. Nursing is not bread and butter. You didn't come to nursing because you couldn't get jam to go to other professions. If that is why you came, you have just failed. Because nursing is one of the most difficult professions you can ever see. You will know very soon by the time you start lecturing. So I want you to tighten up your belt. Because it is not time for fun play. You didn't come to this edifice to play. Get yourself ready. If you do great hard work, top in this state. I want to thank God and I want to wish you all the best in this profession. Thank you and God bless.
Because people usually say, you have to lose weight so that you.
Thank you. I'm the consultant that led the implementation phase of this great work. The government, as in His wisdom and by the grace of God, put down for Edo nurses, patients, and all Edo people. And I am so honored and humbled to be part of this. We were at the governor's office last week, 2 weeks ago, when he said, "Hey Esther, you are looking so fresh now, you are not stressed anymore." I said, "Your Excellency, you don't have to touch me." So since then, I've been looking fresh. I told you, my husband actually told me, Edo is growing on me. I've been here for a year. And I really want to use this opportunity. Thank His Excellency. Okay, I'm going to pause. My talk will be later. Commissioner.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I deliberately chose them randomly so that the commissioner will know that we do what we do here. It may be a little strange.
Principals and leaders of other institutions here present, the provost and deputy provost, the registrar, bursar, facility director, and other leaders of the Edo State College of Nursing Sciences, distinguished faculty and staff of this institution, distinguished alumni, matriculating students, parents and guardians, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press, other distinguished ladies and gentlemen here present, it is my pleasure to be here today. And I count it an honor to be representing His Excellency, the Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, at this auspicious occasion. Being the first matriculation ceremony after the opening or the reopening of this treasured institution, it's no doubt that the governor would have loved to be here by himself. And I won't be surprised if he walks in every minute from now if he can make it. We had to leave the ESCO chambers to come into this meeting. And from here, we have another assignment at which he must be present. And that's why he's not here at this time. There are many reasons why we should celebrate today. The past, the present, and the future call for celebration. This institution has history. This institution has legacies. For a while, almost a decade, it was moribund. But today, we can celebrate. We celebrate the vision that gave birth to this institution so many decades ago. We celebrate those who labored during the founding years and thereafter to raise the crop of graduates who are now trailblazers across the world. We celebrate the resilience of the staff and of the team that worked to get this place reaccredited. We celebrate the vision, the commitment, the passion, the doggedness of the governor who determined that beyond getting reaccreditation, we should have an institution that stands head and shoulders above others in the continent. Above all, today we stand to celebrate God who has made all this possible. That the students who are matriculating today are drawn from the society, but you can make up your mind to the difference. Nightingale has her name etched in gold because she lived far ahead of her times. She lived beyond the building of her professional calling. She did the extra at personal price. Today we remember her. My prayer is that we will remember you wherever you go. Healthcare in Nigeria requires champions. Champions in the very many disciplines that work in the same space. Champions who will put the interests of our citizens above self-interest and above professional top fights. As we say, you never know who that next station could be. And so the word I leave with the faculty and with the matriculating students and with our parents is that we should make a commitment to be the bridge builders who will deliver to Edo State, to Nigeria, and to the world at large, the kind of healthcare team spirit, the kind of quality healthcare that we would love to have if we were the patients lying on the bed. On this note, I congratulate the faculty, the students, the parents. I congratulate Edo State that we have cause to rejoice today. Thank you very much.
I want to say thank you, and thank you again for making the dream of nurses in those State to wear it. It was like all hope was lost. But suddenly, life came up. And today we are all happy that our school is not just back, but is bouncing above every other school. We don't care that we use this opportunity to honor you. So on behalf of the alumni, she was a pioneer in 2016 had a press conference to fight that this school must be open. And we're saying thank you. You have been there to be very later. Excellency.
And unbeatable, we are the sons of mortal animals, and their foundation for building a healthy world. Together we shall stand. Our seeds are great, your seeds are caring, and every tone of humility and service. We are specially ordained for this vocation.
How do you feel being a student of School of Nursing?
I feel glad and happy that I'm part of the 100 people that got the admission for the first time, attending the first matriculation. I feel very happy.
You're overwhelmed. Your name? Thank you. How do you feel when you got this admission?
I was very, very happy. It's a dream.
Okay. So how do you describe the school?
Well, all the facilities I've seen around, a big win, as in we say a very big thank you to the governor and to every person that put it in place for us to enjoy the whole facilities that put in place.
Your name?
My name is Aleto Doris.
Thank you. When you first got this admission, when you first got this admission, how do you feel?
As in, it was unexpected because many people wrote the exam. And me, people, they're up to thousands, but me, I did not just expect it.
So you are happy now?
Yes.
What you are seeing, do you like what you are seeing in the school?
Yes, it's worth it. It's worth the money.
Okay, thank you. When you first got this admission, how do you feel?
I was very happy and it was on my birthday. I'm like, this is the best birthday gift ever. As in, that evening, when I got my admission on November 4th, as in, I was shouting, I know your pizza.
Either I take it off or I wear it properly. You are taking pictures, right?
No picture, it's interview. It doesn't mean anything. It's interview. It's interview. It's interview. No, leave it now. Okay.
If we are going to wear it, wear it.
Oh, good.
Okay.
So Ma, you are the first provost in the new accreditation. Let me put it that way. So how do you describe before and when people get it, the stress and all that?
Diploma program,
Yes.
which is a 3-year program that is a state school, and then they lost their accreditation, couldn't function. The Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria closed the school, and then the governor came, picked up interest, and his political will was able to bulldoze. In fact, almost everything in this place, just like new buildings, we bulldoze the place and we build this place to what you're seeing here. You have to really pardon our appearance right now because our construction is still ongoing, but soon it will be perfect. So he did that, and now upgraded us to a College of Nursing Sciences, which the Nursing and Midwifery came during the accreditation in October of 25, 2021, gave us that provisional accreditation to reopen. So now we are happy, we are back to business, but now not only that we are back to business, we are back to business on a different phase that will be able to offer a degree program in this place once we set everything up. So we have a state-of-art sciences lab, we have the simulation, we have a computer lab which we can take you on a tour to see for yourself. We have our libraries next to none. Our classrooms can hold up to 75 students, and you were just in the auditorium. And this is just classic of everything we have. We have multiple office spaces. One of the things that was part of the things that the Nursing and Midwifery saw, they closed the school because we didn't have office space. So every single thing on their list of deficiencies that caused the closure of the school, we have all of them right now in place and more. So we are happy, and we are going to affiliate with institutions abroad and to give the best of education to Edo State.
Thank you. Your name, ma, and your position.
My name is Professor Mrs. Patricia Ukiwe.
Okay.
I am the provost of this college.
All right, thank you, ma. Are you enjoying the system?
So far, so good. You know, I'm brand new. I'm just like actually 2 weeks, right? Am I up to 2 weeks old? No, I'm just few weeks old in Edo. And so far, so good. I think I'm having a good time, and the goodwill of the Edo people, because that has been coming left, right, center, forward. And I know that with time, I'm going to enjoy my environment. Yes.
Thank you, ma. So you have been on ground almost, if I'm not mistaken, almost a year now.
Yes, sir.
Make sure that the school success. So for now, what are your take? Having handed over to them.
My take is... My name is Esther Oshowe.
Okay.
I'm the consultant that led the implementation phase of the Edo State College of Nursing Sciences. We're just so grateful that His Excellency gave us this opportunity to build this wonderful, wonderful college for nurses and for healthcare in Edo State and beyond. So my take on this is that I am so glad that we are handing this school over to a very, very competent team. The leadership team was actually selected intentionally. As ANADAC Consultant Limited, we engage, with the advice of the Governor, His Excellency, we engage different agencies in government, starting from Greenfields Consultants, working with Edo State, and the head of service, Mr. Osas Okubo. He was very instrumental in helping us to set up committees of directors and permanent secretaries all over Edo State, who were like panels who helped us to select the best people to come on board. So we are very, very happy. And the school, like they started about a month ago, and we are in transition phase now as ANADA, and we've been on the sideline just supporting them, technical support. And I've been watching, I've been looking at the faculty and the staff, and we are just so happy because we know we are actually handing over to a competent team. And the students have come on board too. Like the best of students in Edo State who applied were able to come in. So we really are glad. But you know what, they have their work cut out for them because the expectations are so high for this school. But we are very, very confident with the leadership of the school. And then of course with the support of His Excellency. So actually it's not going to be very long. So we are glad.
Your name again and your position in the school?
My name is Esther Oshinobu. I'm a consultant that led the implementation phase of the school. I came on about a year ago to look at why the school was closed, review all the analysis that our company has done, ANADA Consulting Limited, that they've done in the last 3 years, and then we got to the implementation phase, and they brought me on board to be on. I came from the United States, but I'm a Nigerian nurse. I did my nursing and midwifery here in Nigeria before traveling to the US with my family for all the other degrees. But my home is here, my foundation is here in nursing in Nigeria. So I'm a nurse and I'm a consultant.